Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put in your back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
Alright guys, M.V.K is back again. Hope you guys liked the first fight. I've looked at some of the input so far with the comments, and it's not looking so good for Kazuya. But as you saw, this one comes from Lost Creed, which puts an interesting fight, and I'm kind of glad he put this one because it would have been little more sense. But he puts Subject Delta from Bioshock versus the ever-loving blue-eyed thing, Benjamin J. Grimm. Yeah. So we got Subject Delta versus the Thing. And like I said, this is a little bit more, I feel this one's a little bit better. So let's kick it off with Subject Delta. Now, granted guys, I'm not a big Bioshock fan. I've only played the demos of the game, never really played fully through the game, but I do respect those who love the game. I like the concept of the game and everything like that. But Subject Delta was the main protagonist from the second game, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me on that, guys. And he was like the first prototype fully functioning Big Daddy, but he had like more free will than the other Big Daddies, but he still was overly protective when it came to the the little sisters, that those little girls that would be with the Big Daddies. And of course he had all those different types of weapons that were detachable and he could put on himself and things like that. But it's basically the fact that he had more free will, and him being the first fully functioning prototype of a Big Daddy, which makes him kind of special. He was the first successfully bonding to a little sister, but still he's a cool character nonetheless. So we move on to his combatant in this, and everybody should know who this guy is right here. Yes, Mr. Benjamin J. Grimm, the ever-loving blue-eyed thing. Yancey Street's finest, as I like to say. As you all know, Thing is this man, who is trapped in a body of a rock. His skin is super strong. He's super strong. If I was to rank him, he's probably one of the heavy hitters of the Marvel Universe. I have not really remember where they classify Thing's strength now, but his skin is very durable. He can take a licking and keep on ticking, pretty much. He's very much. A lot of people don't give Thing a lot of credit for being a little bit of a strategist when it comes to hand-to-hand combat. He's got pretty good hand-to-hand combat skills, as well as he's got a background in freestyle wrestling, so that does come in handy from time to time. Of course, you all know he's the best friend of Reed Richards, and Thing is just he's got a heart of gold. That's pretty much all you got to look at it. He's a hero, true in blood. He's got a heart of gold. Don't let his looks fool you. The man is a lovable big teddy bear. But when it comes to fighting and beating the bad guys, you better believe it. Now, in terms of a battle between these two, this actually, I got help from my bro with this one, because this is a scenario where I would have to come up with a scenario. It would have to find somewhere where basically Ben is teleported or somewhere in the city where the Big Daddies roam and everything like that, and Ben comes across the little sisters, and he's saying hey sweetie, don't run, don't be scared, and next thing you know, boom, who comes out, and there's a fight. Then that's kind of how I see the scenario of the fight starting. But this is an interesting fight because Ben, like I said, his skin can take a lot, and it's not just normal rock, and but this is going to test Thing, and it's going to test Subject Delta very much. But even though Subject Delta has a lot of free will, he still is very protective of the little sister. So, you know, that protocol will come into factor. You know, protect the little sister. Where Thing is knows will have to go all out on this fight, and if he doesn't, then he's gonna kill Thing. But I don't see who win this one. I leave it up to you guys. Subject Delta or Thing. And other than that, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this fight. Give Lost Creed 93 all the credit. This was his creation once again. This is the second fight I've actually done for him. He's getting up there. He needs about, maybe I have to do how many more? 8 more fights before he'll finally become a veteran. Yeah, you gotta have. I have to do 10 fights of yours till you can become a veteran now. But yeah, he's getting up there, and you guys show him some love and respect for this fight. And I will see you guys next Tuesday with the next fights, which is 9 and 10, and that fight will be from Young J-Way 123, which will pit Ryu versus Shang-Chi, and number 10 will be a fight that I created, Vincent Valentine from Final Fantasy VII versus Deathstroke. So I'll see you guys then, Tuesday. And other than that, this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned, keep it real, guys. You guys know the slogan, battle on.